It is the pitter-patter of another winter storm, sleet and snow. Makings of a messy morning this morning. The salt trucks did their best. Here they are, out and about in Allentown. Caution was the name of the game everywhere today. Still, there were some slip-ups, like an accident here on I-78 in Upper Macungie Township. And the ride home. What's going on now could be pretty rough in some spots. Good evening, I'm Rob Vaughn. Wendy has the night off. The winter storm is our top story tonight, and we've got you covered. WFMZ's Mike Lowe and Bo Koltnow are both standing by to show us what it's like all around the Lehigh Valley. First, though, we get the latest on the forecast from Chief Meteorologist Ed Hanna in the Storm Center. Ed?
Thanks so much. Yeah, a lot to talk about. We've been giving you updates every half hour. Thanks so much for your emails, for staying with us. Quickly to the Galileo, show you what we've got going on here. As we take a look here, you can get some sense here. Over the last 12 hours, you can see this precipitation, and I got to tell you something. We've had a prolonged period of freezing rain in most parts of our area. We got a ½ inch to an inch or two, thanks again for all the emails, of ice throughout the course of the day today. Most of our forecasts for 1 to 3 of kind of wintry mix indeed. That's essentially what we ended up getting. Southern parts of our area, south of the I-95 corridor, plain rain. But even that said, take a look here. You can see essentially from Montgomery, Chester County, Bucks through the Berks, Lehigh Valley area, plenty of ice accumulating on branches, power lines. It's slippery out there. Temperatures throughout the region right now essentially are in the low 30s, around 32 degrees. Now, our low tonight is going to drop to 28. We're going to see this all wrap up and move away from our area. We'll give you more details. Your extended 6-day forecast is coming up. Rob?
All righty. Thank you, Ed. The wintry weather sent many to the stores to stock up, as always. WFMZ's Mike Lowe is live on I-78 in Easton with a look at conditions in that area. Mike?
Yeah, good evening, Rob. As you can see, many are making the messy commute home tonight. Mother Nature finally has our attention, and as you said, several people went out, took some time this afternoon, went out to the stores to stock up on salt and shovels. From the white stuff to the wet stuff.
Terrible. Today's not a good day to be out in the weather.
The Lehigh Valley was pelted with winter weather. People tried to avoid the roads, but the traffic was heavy in the home improvement stores, where folks went to stock up on the staples.
A lot of traffic, picking up snow throwers, rock salt, snow shovels.
Freezing rain mixed with snow, and that's always a recipe for heavy stuff to move.
You always worry, is it really going to happen? But you don't want to end up being home and not being prepared.
Outdoor grilling will have to wait a few months. On the menu this season,
always wait for the last minute. Although, you know, all year you're going to get ice and snow.
Maybe not so much snow yet, but as you can see there, traffic is moving tonight on I-78, and that is a good sign for anybody who still needs to get out and stock up on some of the essentials. Reporting live tonight in Easton, Mike Lowe, 69 News.
All righty, Mike, thanks very much. Now to Bo Koltnow on MacArthur Road in Whitehall. How are things there, Bo?
Rob, things are going pretty smooth here in Whitehall Township, just off MacArthur Road, and things are also going smoothly on 22 behind me, but the roads are still slick, which does make for tricky travel. Ice, sleet, snow, and rain greeted drivers on the roads throughout Lehigh County. What's the driving like today?
A little slippery. I spun my car out earlier this morning, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Just a 180-degree turn.
Did you drive any differently than you normally do?
A lot slower, more caution. Really, really slow, basically.
The winter-like elements clogged roadside drainage pipes, turning sections of 145 into a pond and putting the brakes on this driver on MacArthur Road.
The highways have been horrible. It was very fast at first. It's real slow. All the trucks, it's horrible. You can't see a thing.
And if you look behind me, you can still see things on 22. And MacArthur Road is also going very smooth right now. But, Rob, weather happens, and if we get below freezing tonight, the roads could get very, very slick, so people still need to be very careful while driving. Live here in Whitehall Township, Bo Koltnow, 69 News.
Good advice. Thanks, Bo. Today's storm has forced officials to close some holiday events. Lights in the Parkway in Allentown closed tonight. Should reopen tomorrow evening at 5:30. Christ Kindle Market in Bethlehem is also closed. All right, let's find out how PennDOT crews are handling this storm so far. We are joined on the phone by Ron Young, the region's PennDOT spokesman. And Ron, we just heard some people talking about spinning out earlier and going slowly, but you know, that video we just saw live has people flying by, and a lot of the roads just look wet. Is that the way it is right now?
Yes, Rob, most of the major roads are wet. However, there could be some icy spots on bridges and elevated ramps, so we do want people to use a little caution and go a little slower than they usually would, just because it appears that the road is totally wet. There could be some spots where there may be some ice.
Yeah. Are there spots around? I forget how much of a geographic area you are handling. Are there spots within the area that are particularly bad that you know of already, say the Slate Belt or north of there?
Well, we cover a 6-county region in the northern tier up in Monroe and Carbon counties. They got some snow and some ice mix, but most of the roads, there's been minor incidents here and there. There's no real major problems. However, as your folks have been mentioning on the air, that the temperatures are going to drop tonight, so people, if they're out driving tonight and first thing in the morning, they need to use extra caution and be very careful.
And finally, you have that material on the roads, I trust, that actually can handle the cold weather down well below freezing, right?
Well, yeah, we can handle regular salt's good down to around 20 degrees, and we can treat it with liquid magnesium chloride, which will take it down to about 15 degrees, maybe a little less. So tonight shouldn't be a problem in terms of the material working, and we will keep crews out overnight.
And, of course, by my pointing that out, I'm not, of course, giving people encouragement to go fast. Not at all. Ron, thanks very much for the update on the roads.
Thank you.
All righty. Travel can be tricky, of course, at least in some spots, and maybe, as Ron Young just said, during the evening and into the morning. Hopefully everybody's taking it kind of slow. Rick Edwards has details on how the commute is going from up in the traffic center. Rick?
Yeah, we're really doing well around the Lehigh Valley. Motorists, hats off to you. And you saw Mike and Bo to give you a good idea of how the traffic is moving through the area on the major highways. And talking to the drivers there, everybody's getting the idea. Slow down and allow extra time and extra caution today. Secondary roadways is where we're really seeing the problems, as you see 78 running smoothly here in the Hellertown area. And everybody's talking about the freezing, and the road crews will be out again, so give way when you see them barreling down the roadway, treating the street surfaces for you. You're first going to feel it on the on and off ramps and the highway bridges like Ron Young was talking about. On the secondary roadways, we have some crashes with the intersections closed. Lowe Township, Route 100 and Narrows Road near the KOA campground. This is a serious crash. We want you to avoid that area. In Williams Township, we have a rolled over vehicle at Robsville Road and Wassergass Road. And in Moore Township, Scenic Drive and Capella Road, an accident has the intersection closed there. Northeast Extension, some minor fender benders off to the side. No real obstructions. A nice ride on 476 north and south this afternoon. Remember to buckle up and please drive safely. Rick Edwards, 69 News Traffic.
Thank you, sir. Our coverage of the winter storm will continue, of course. We'll get more on the forecast from Ed in just a bit, and we'll check in with our team of reporters covering the storm once again at 5:30 and 6.